What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Ayesha Curry. She is being blamed, so to speak, for why Steph Curry is in a bit of a slump. Okay, and we know that he had the record-breaking game last month for 3-point shots, right? Now, Ayesha was not there, and I did a video and I spoke about the rumor that they have an open relationship, so to speak. Now, no one has really denied anything from my understanding, and MSN.com ran with the story too, and again, it has not been refuted. So, silence speaks volumes, people. Silence speaks volumes. And the fact that they've been kind of silent on it, it can be either they don't want to give it any type of power or it's actually true. Now, whatever they got going on personally, I mean, it's their business, but they've gone political before, so it's not like they haven't given their opinions about certain things. But I do think it's very interesting how their marriage is completely unraveled, so to speak, and Steph's parents' marriage has unraveled, and I think that has rattled him because he's always had a solid foundation. Steph has always had a solid foundation in his family with his parents, and now he doesn't really have that. So now he's in a situation where it's starting to get to him. Ayesha doesn't really come to the games like that, from my understanding. I could be wrong, but I don't really see her at the games like that. She wasn't in New York with him. His mother and father, who's going through a divorce, was there to support him for his record-breaking game, but Ayesha wasn't there. And we can't say that, well, she has the kids, and maybe she didn't want to be in New York. Well, she was with him in Brooklyn when he played the Nets in November. And she posted something on Instagram to celebrate it. It just seemed very sort of friendly, so to speak. Like exes when they become friends and they show support towards each other, without actually being around each other. That's what it looked like. Now, I'm going to pull up this article from Osimo. And they have some of the reactions and why she could be blamed for the slump, so to speak. Could it be the open marriage being exposed? But let's get to some of these Twitter reactions. So they saying Steph and Ayesha has an open marriage relationship. Well, I guess it's a good opportunity for this woman to hit Steph's line. First of all, when did MSN start dropping tea? Ayesha and Steph Curry, did not see this coming. I knew that Steph story was fake because no way in hell MSN breaks news in 2021. But have they taken the story down? Since the story broke, Steph has been struggling. Of course, everyone wants to blame it on everyone but Steph. And his wife Ayesha is the one being thrown under the bus. Listen, when a man is having issues, especially a pro athlete, what's going on at home is definitely going to affect them. And if people don't think that the private life of a man doesn't affect that athlete, yes, it does. It does. And a happy life is a happy career. It's a happy social life, is a happy everything. And I do think him and Ayesha are starting to drift apart. And I think it's getting to Steph, because Steph is the type of guy, he wants that family. He wants that togetherness. Ayesha, on the other hand, wants Ayesha to be happy. And she wants to put herself first. Doesn't mean she doesn't care about him or the family or, the children. But I think Ayesha cares about her own happiness. That's what it seemed like to me. Says, people really blaming Ayesha. Why do people continue to put families into this stuff? Like, these players don't have feelings, y'all weird. Well, first off, the reason why people are putting Ayesha in this is because when a man, once again, when a man or a woman has issues at home, it's going to manifest itself publicly. It's going to manifest itself at the job. How many of us have worked for people who we know are going through a lot at home, and they bring that mess to the job? They going through all types of drama, and they bring that drama with them to work. How many of us know people like that who bring their drama with them to work? Who bring their problems with them to work? It happens. Like you said, we all human beings. He's not a robot. And again, Steph is not injured. The team is relatively intact. They've removed people, brought some people in, but Steph is a great player, like y'all say. You know, he gets all types of props. So once again, he's going to have to take the criticism as well. And people are going to look at his marriage and say it's falling apart, and that's why Steph is in the slump. Because trust me, that matters. People can try to pretend like it doesn't matter, but it does. Let's see. Whoever leaked that Steph Ayesha open relationship BS, your mom's a hoe. No, I don't know who number 30 on the Warriors is. I don't recognize him. He is probably mulling over the Ayesha open marriage issue. Been in a slump ever since that rumor spread. Things I've seen tonight. Draymond's a traitor for wanting Steph off ball more. Steph's parents divorcing is why he's slumping. Ayesha's not giving Steph satisfaction to bed is why he's slumping. Steph is declining all because of a random loss in January. It's gotten to the point to where Steph, for the most part, he's in a real slump. All right, Steph is in a real slump. Not a long slump. You know, I think Steph is a good enough player. He's going to figure out what's going on, and he's going to be able to get out of it. I don't think that it's something that's permanent. I just think that mentally, you know, the holidays is over, and maybe the reality of their problems at home is starting to set in. But I do believe that Steph is good enough to get himself out of the slump. I really do. I don't think that Steph is going to stay in this slump for much longer. I do think that he'll eventually find his way out of it. Some more of these tweets. I just want to say this. Please stop effing bullying Ayesha. Holy effing. This is basketball. This ain't a life or death situation. Yeah, right, bro. Steph been playing bad ever since they revealed that Ayesha is effing other men. Y'all really attacking a black man with no regards for his mental health. Shame on you. He fell off ever since Ayesha opened their relationship. Proof she made him good. Ayesha trending for Curry's poor performance is insane. Listen, man, I don't know if that's the case. I think that once again, he's going to be able to get himself out of this slump. I just think it's the post holidays, and you know, all the things that, you know, kept things together might be falling apart slowly. I would not be surprised if they separate within the next year. I'm not saying they will, but stuff is leaking out about an open marriage. That don't just come out of nowhere, people. There are people that both of them talk to that have leaked information. They probably leaked information before. His father and mother are going through a nasty divorce. If anybody saw the way Steph Curry hugged his mother after that game in New York, you will know that, you know, emotionally he may not be in the best place. Doesn't mean that him and Ayesha dislike each other. They may be married for a long time. We don't know. You know, people go through things, but we've all seen these marriages nowadays are very fragile. But Steph Curry, to me, I don't think will ever file for divorce. Unless he, you know, he's driven to do it. Ayesha just does something crazy, right? But Steph is a bit of a mama's boy. So I don't think he really has the heart to really just say, you know what, F it, I'm divorcing. But I think Ayesha does. You know, people look at Ayesha and they see a wife and they see a mother and they're like, you know what, you know, she would never do that. Oh, but you got to understand, looks can be deceiving, man. Ayesha could be very vicious. We don't know. You know, that's why you have to, you know, get to know a person's personality, you know, before you judge them. You know, who knew that Ayesha would tell the whole world that she wants to have more attention from men and she wants male groupies and she wants to be looked at the same way Steph is looked at by his fans? Who would have thought that, right? They thought she just would have been the dutiful wife, mother, you know, chef, and just did her own thing, but that's not enough. Because Ayesha's always wanted her piece of the spotlight. And she felt like she's waited long enough. And she's ready. I believe she's ready for that opportunity to have that. You know, so, I mean, we'll see. I honestly, it could be anything, but, you know, nothing is a coincidence. You know, not everything is made up. You know, stuff like an open mat, that stuff don't just come out of nowhere, people. It really doesn't. But he's going through a slump. I think he's a good enough player to get out of that slump. But if it continues, we already know what's going on. It's not because it's just basketball. No, it's because of what's going on at home. And what goes on at home definitely affects what goes on the court. So let me think in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll see y'all next one.